Rural District have received support from the Archdiocesan Development Office, Caritas. The 3-year scholarship for students in Waterloo is to help boost education in the district. 10 students each from the 40 schools, both primary and secondary, received learning materials together with a small purse to help purchase uniforms and shoes. The scholarship was made possible by Mission for Children in Germany, who sing carols during Christmas to help children in Africa. Here is the report. This is where the Russell Technical Secondary School offers classes. There is almost no school during the rains, but on the contrary, the school at Waterloo in the Western Area Rural District is one of the best in the district. Education in the district is a very big challenge, as most parents cannot afford to send their children to school. Sarah Cisse is a Class 5 pupil of the Our Lady of Kwama Primary School. Her parents cannot afford school fees, books and uniforms. But her teacher says she is a promising young girl. This is a problem most children in the community are faced with. The Archdiocesan Development Office, Ado Caritas, a religious non-governmental organization, is giving scholarships to 40 schools in the community, both primary and secondary. Brother Edward John Bull is the head of programs of Caritas.
Caritas works in many fields, but education is a key priority for Caritas. 2 years ago we did a survey with 100 schools in the Western Area District. We discovered that 40 of those schools were extremely deprived. For example, this school, as many other schools we are working in, do not have toilet or water wells. So we decided it was important to invest in education in this district, which is one of the poorest in Sierra Leone.
Speaking to students at the different schools, Reverend Father Peter Conte, the Executive Director of Caritas, says the scholarship was made available to them by children in Germany who sing carols during Christmas so they could help poor children in Africa. Betty Mana is a Class 3 teacher of the Roman Catholic Primary School at McDonald's Community in Waterloo. She explains some of the reasons for the low standard of education in the community.
Most of the parents are not unable to pay for their children. Then two, the parents are greatly responsible for the lack of education of their children. Early in the morning, they'll send their children to the garden to go and do some watering of their plants before coming to school. And most of them, most of the parents are not sending their children early to school because they get up very late in the morning to come to school. And also, most of the children are unable to come to school early. They are afraid when they come to school, the teachers will flog them.
As part of the scholarship awarded to students was an envelope to provide uniforms and shoes for the students. Caritas firmly re-echoed that the scholarship was for only poor students whose parents can't afford to pay their fees. The head of programs, Brother Bull, encouraged the beneficiaries to work hard as they might lose the 3-year scholarship if they fail to proceed to the next class with low grades. Father Paul Jusu, manager of schools for the Waterloo parish, says children walk long distances to come to school and thanked Caritas for strengthening education in rural communities. Under the Caritas Water and Sanitation Project for schools, the organization is constructing water and sanitation facilities in more than 20 disadvantaged primary and secondary schools in the semi-urban district close to Freetown. Well, to help us talk more on the scholarships awarded to students in the district, I have just been joined by Brother Edward Bull, the head of programs at Caritas. Good morning and welcome to News Hour.
Thank you.
Now, how would you describe the situation of students in terms of education in the district?
The Western Area Rural District is one of the poorest districts in Sierra Leone. 2 years ago, we decided to do a survey covering 40 schools in the district. We discovered that a lot of the schools do not have basic things like furniture, school buildings, toilet, water system, and many of the students are also very poor and deprived. We saw a number of orphans who needed assistance.
Okay.
So for the past 2 years, Caritas has been involved in providing investment, basic educational investment to those schools.
Okay, now providing scholarship
Yeah.
for students is one thing,
Yeah.
but what I also notice is that some of the schools lack, accommodation, not enough rooms for especially students, and we could see the thatch houses that some of these students, offer classes. So what exactly, do you have plans to, build or construct schools for some of these schools in that particular community?
For the past 2 years, yes, we've been involved in school reconstruction project. So far, we have built about 3, classrooms for different schools, and currently we are building water and sanitation for 10 schools.
Okay.
And we have an ongoing project to build about 5 schools in that area.
Okay. So do you have plans to implement such projects in other communities? Because Waterloo is one community. There are other communities who are also